Okay. Hello, Key Biscayne. It is Monday, May 13th, 2019, and this is the No One's Listening Show, episode 152. I am your host, Rafa, and I am here with the wonderful panel at Lenny's house. Thank you for hosting, Lenny. To my left, super special guest. He was on episode, I don't know, maybe like 35 or something a long time ago.
37.
It is Pablo Arraya.
Hola, carambola. Thank you for having me, Rafa.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me once again here in Key Biscayne.
All right. To his left, she needs no introduction. It is Anna.
Hi. If you hear coughing the whole show, it's me. Sorry. There's nothing I can do.
And to her left, the gracious host and other wonderful woman, and happy Mother's Day,
Thank you.
Lenny.
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Lenny.
I have a little cough too, but not as bad as Anna's.
It'll develop into that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start how we always start, which is weekend talk. Who wants to go first?
Well, now that the show's only every 2 weeks, so much has happened in 2 weeks.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to recap everything.
It's hard.
Oh?
Lenny and I have both been to New Orleans on separate trips within 2 weeks.
Yep.
So,
Well, I went to Jazz Fest, and that was over a week ago.
yeah.
Okay. And of course, epic, super fun, great music. That's probably why I have a cough. But
Is there one moment that you can tell us about?
I discovered, which you'll see in my song of the week, whatever, is this one special person. But it was all good, man. I saw Diana Ross, and
Awesome.
she
That's cool.
is old, but epic, man. She's
Amazing.
awesome. She rocked it.
She doesn't look old, which is insane, but
She looked good, yeah. And and then you discover all new music and all different things. I love it every year. Love it.
That'd be amazing to hear her now. Because I'm sure her voice also ages, but
She sounded great.
really, I'm
Yeah.
sure, because her rhythm was out of control.
Yeah,
I just
she's-
remember from the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had goosebumps. Really, I was channeling my mom's spirit,
Awesome.
feeling
That's
her. It was nice.
Oh, you were at that level? Wow.
No, I was front row.
We want to hear about your weekend for sure. More fun than mine. That's great.
We could talk about other stuff we did in that weekend, but no, it was a good time. It was fun.
What makes New Orleans? I've never been.
What?
What makes New Orleans so
Magic.
special? Okay, you got the Jazz Fest, the jazz.
There's a magic to it it's hard to describe. You just have to go. Honestly, it's beautiful. It's there's magic in that city,
And there's always music. Always.
Is it French like like Montreal
So,
kind
okay,
of, or
so
in a
no.
hot place, not like Montreal?
No,
but-
so when I was going to college and I was like, I'm going to go to New Orleans and I'm going to speak French.
Where were you going to college?
Nobody freaking speaks French. I went to Tulane.
Okay.
And I really thought I'd practice my French there, but it's not.
Right.
There's definitely French
feel.
architecture, food influence, right? But that's it. The people aren't
The people,
Frenchy.
so depending where you are in America, maybe people are more uptight. And then here you would say maybe that people are very loose and a little bit. But New Orleans is a different kind of
different vibe.
loose.
Yeah.
It's a different kind.
Everybody's
that's
down for
very-
everything.
Yeah, everybody's very
Is
in
there
a
a
very loosey goosey nice way.
Is there a before and after the people drowning? Because I remember the
So
water
I
went up
lived.
and-
I lived.
Sorry
there
to bring it up. I hope
no,
it
it's
doesn't.
okay. I lived there before and after.
And
There, it was really recent after when I lived there, so it was certainly there were a lot of issues, but it still exists, and it's a memory that everybody has. We always say that there's a scar that exists on you or on the city,
Right.
but certainly the tradition has been kept alive of the way of living and the
Right.
style of living. Obviously, certain people got affected by it in ways that maybe others didn't, and that weren't able to go back.
Right.
Because of
Yeah, a lot of people were misplaced.
exactly, people were misplaced, and it's almost impossible for them to go back because of financial reasons and whatever.
Well, I'll
But
tell you what, though, it's alive and kicking now. It's awesome.
It's alive.
I
It's
mean,
alive.
so you went
the-
basically for the party also,
Yeah,
for the
but-
music, the feel.
but there's always music.
And you?
Always.
I just went to be with some friends and be there and just enjoy it. I went there during the week last week. I went Monday through Friday, which I highly recommend, because then you don't have all that crazy shit of the weekend, you
Right.
know. And the expectation of going out until crazy hours and
don't
the
go to
massive
Bourbon Street.
tourists.
But
Friday
people-
to Monday.
Monday through Friday, I went. No, Monday through Friday. Don't go to Bourbon. Yeah,
Don't go to Bourbon Street ever, never.
I crossed
ever.
Bourbon Street one night because we ate kind of nearby, and we walked over to a bar that's half a block off of Bourbon. It's a bar called Long Way. It
Smells like a toilet.
It smells like toilet. You see the most ridiculous white
gross.
trash tourists.
Yeah,
it's
it's
gross. But it's really funny.
And the other wonderful thing about New Orleans is their food. Their
The
food.
food.
Oh my God. There's
I ate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at some of the best restaurants around.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so great.
It's called Cajun. No, I mean,
There's a lot
there's
of
that,
Asian
but
food.
there's-
I actually didn't
kind
eat
of
any
defining
Cajun.
it, but not my intention. But
I ate some seafood. I ate some steak. I ate some French food.
Oysters
I
and
did eat
seafood.
Cajun. I ate gumbo. What am I saying? I ate
There we
gumbo.
go.
There you go. I ate a really contemporary deconstructed gumbo. It was delicious.
There's a
And
really
the
good.
cocktails are delicious.
There's a really yummy place that I went, which I told you about, Anna, but you didn't go. It was called Red's Chinese.
Oh.
It's off the beaten path, and it's I can't even explain it. It's just so good. It's a little hole in the wall. It's a must go to in New Orleans. I'm telling you right now.
it's a Chinese lady that. or
It's not
like-
Chinese. No, it's this chef. It's not. It's called Red's Chinese. It's just like a.
It's got nothing
It's a
Chinese.
cool, different take on like fried rice and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But it's really,
Yeah.
really good. I had a thing called cheeseburger fried rice. Exactly.
It
Okay.
sounds horrible.
It's not. It was the best thing I've ever eaten, ever. It was so good. Especially
That's
after being
funny.
hungover and listening to music until 3 a.m.
Oh man, I had one bad hangover there.
The best I've ever eaten.
Yeah. Anyway, that was part of our weekend. You had,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Fried rice, by the way.
that was
me
delicious.
too. Who
Come
doesn't?
on, man.
Who doesn't?
But that was last week.
Benihana.
And Anna, that was yours this week, and that was my last week.
What? Yeah, mine was this week.
Weekend,
It was
and mine
Monday
was the
through
week
Friday,
before.
which also feels very strange to arrive home on a Friday night.
Right.
Because then you still have the whole freaking weekend to see your friends,
Right.
and you don't want to because you're over it because you just saw friends and ate out every night. But it was my birthday on Saturday,
Oh,
so I had to see friends.
thanks, Rafa, for the the heads up.
So I had some
Thanks,
friends over
Rafa.
my house.
I mean, she's.
I'm not a birthday celebrator,
Yeah.
but I did
I
invite
mean, you could just tell me. So I could say happy birthday to her on the chat or something. What an asshole.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Anna.
Thank you, Len.
Jeez.
I had a few friends over to eat some pizza and wine, but the funny part is I didn't order the pizza. I got all this other stuff, but then Rafa came in and rescued tonight. Ordered pomodori.
So that's what I
I
did.
could do a review.
I did Friday. Our friend Sarah Banoche got engaged,
Congratulations.
Sarah.
and I met up with them at a little surprise thing that they had, which was really nice. Went to the wet lab with you guys. Which
Yeah,
is
that was fun.
Always good. The tall boys were playing at the wet lab there.
Tall boys are great.
Yeah. And then Saturday went to the beach, and then went to Anna's for a little birthday thing. That was awesome.
Thanks,
and then
Rafa.
yesterday, Mother's Day. What did you guys have Mother's Day plans? Because I went to
chilled with my mom.
first time ever, probably last time too. I went to Morton's.
Oh, jeez.
It was whatever, but the steak was really good.
You know.
But everything else was like, whatever.
Was it
Yeah,
your
it's-
mom who chose?
Yeah.
She was in the mood
No.
for a steakhouse.
No.
No?
We chose a bunch of places, and that was the only one that
Did
was
you
still
all get
available.
together?
Oh, shut up.
Like
That's
on
hilarious.
Wednesday.
Oh, my God. You last minute it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just went on the boat with my dad
That sounds
Nice.
for
nice.
Father's Day.
That
Yeah.
sounds nice.
Just went to Soldier's Key and just hung out.
That sounds
Very
really
nice.
Yep. That's it.
I went to, this weekend was not that great because I was in Winter Haven, but it was cool because I coach a kid who won a tournament, so it's
Nice.
good. So
Cool.
he's playing professional, and it's a lot of fun because he was an All-American, and he tried the regular life, I would say 9 to 5, since he graduated, he did the banking stuff, and he was not feeling very happy because, he really missed the physicality of his work. So he went into college, finished college, and after his work, he gave up his work, and he's won 13 tournaments in a row. So,
Wow.
so that's
Nice.
pretty cool. So that
That
was
is
pretty
cool.
cool. But the week before, I went to Peru on a gastronomical trip.
Qué rico.
It
That
was
sounds delicious.
like with friends
There
of mine.
you
I mean,
go.
like to me, like really in Peru, you eat in any place. I think one of the best
There you
things about
go.
Peru is the variety, you
Right.
know, because we have different zones But we went to about 8 restaurants to supposedly the best ceviche man in Peru.
Nice.
To the
God, love
super
it.
upgrade 15 little plates.
Yummy.
with
Amazing.
things and it was worth it. I mean, we drank a lot of wine. I think I gained a lot of weight. I didn't do too much exercise. The nights were long because in Lima the nights are long.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like so thankful to be back in Key Biscayne chilling, man. Oh my God.
Pablo, it sounds like my kind of trip.
Yeah, it's a good trip. I mean, you stay in
amazing.
beautiful hotels.
Yeah,
you can
That's
go there.
amazing.
You know, having traveled
How
all
long
my
did you
life,
stay?
I stayed. We were gonna stay 5 days.
Yeah.
But my he's an old friend, but he just moved to Key Biscayne from Toronto.
Okay,
Imagine like
okay.
they just couldn't take the weather anymore.
Right.
So they came here, and now they said, okay, let's go to Peru.
Qué rico.
And we were supposed to stay 5 days. We stayed 8.
Oh,
Wow.
You extended it.
It's really. I mean, in terms of Michelin, there's like 3 of the best 15 or whatever. But I'm actually friends of a guy named Gaston Acurio, who's really a very famous chef. He also plays tennis, so through that, he made us a really special thing.
Nice.
But you know what? Everything is, in Peru, it's for 8 years, the number 1 gastronomical place in the world. So it was really worth it. I liked it.
That's
and
amazing.
I like to thank my friend because he didn't let me pay anything, not even the
my
parking.
God.
That's a good friend, Rafa.
Yes.
Take note.
Yeah,
Who is
fantastic.
the friend? We need to meet him.
Yeah, I'm
Is he
not allowed to
single?
say.
He
I'm
just
not
came
allowed to
from
say-
Toronto?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
He's single?
Yeah, he's single.
Anna, he's single?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. You gotta call her his psychiatrist in order to get a date with him right now. Just in case. 1-800-LOCO.
Is he older?
No. Well,
well.
no. Yeah, well, define older. Older skin.
35. No, I'm joking.
Anna.
I'm
Anna.
joking.
I'll bring him over next time. I'll bring him over next time, and he's
Okay.
his
55.
uncle actually is one of the best known catadores, enologos, enologists. That you say they know wine, they're
Right.
experts in wine.
Right.
Of the
This
world.
guy is sounding better and better. What? Who is he?
Everybody, calm down. We're talking about me right now. Excuse. So, anyways, he's
Call Pablo
and
for
we actually
info.
went to Morton's once.
That's
And we
hilarious.
went to Michael's. Just I'm thinking, and
Right.
they
Yeah.
give him 5 different wines
Wow.
covered,
Wow.
and he tastes
And he
them,
knows
and
them.
he says where they're from.
Oh, my gosh.
And they always like to trick them. So my weekend was
That's
chill. My weekend was fun.
Your weekend was super chill.
yeah, it
Super
was
chill.
awesome.
and I think
Practice-
Anna and I want to be invited next time.
I think so too.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring him over next time. He's actually in order for him not to be, he's very creative. He was going to go to Mykonos, but now he's decided that he's staying here in Key Biscayne because
Wow. Funny.
because they have Miami
Mykonos or
right here.
Key Biscayne. That's a hard.
Yeah,
that's a hard.
He can
sell.
have to keep
I don't
his
know.
game.
Huh.
He normally goes there. So it's a good friend.
All right. So what did you tall boys and weddings?
Yeah, well, I did forget something, and I just saw that Danny
Okay.
mentioned it. Was that I went to this concert last week.
hello.
Yeah, so there's this concert. This band's called Tame Impala. Tried to get tickets when they first came out.
They sold out.
Waited on the website with all the phone open trying to buy and 2 computers trying
Yeah.
to buy. I instantly get on the list and it says it's going to be 1,000 people in front of you. Anyway, I didn't get the tickets. I was like, oh, this is bummed out. Then you go look at StubHub and they were like $200 or something, $300 or something. And so I see that. I'm like, that's never going to happen. And then a day before, my buddy Danny sends me a text. He's like, hey, you want to come to the show? It's on me. Let's do it.
So
Oh my
jelly.
God!
Yeah.
you're
Even though I was out of
lucky.
town.
I tried to
So
get
jelly.
tickets.
Get to the
I didn't get it.
Fillmore. We get there. We get there early. We thought because we got there right when the door opened at 7, and the show's at 9 or whatever. We get there right when the door opened. There's a line around
Yeah.
the block.
Yes.
For
Yes.
this thing. But we're like, okay, well, we have our tickets. We get in the line. We meet up with some of Danny's friends. One of his friends had run to the CVS to go get some beers while we waited in line. So he comes back and
Awesome.
we have something to drink. Awesome. Get into the show. Amazing. This band is so good, and there's a lot. I could bitch about the kids with the phones the whole time, but it didn't even matter because
I tried to get tickets to the Tame Impala. I tried. And next time I can get you in the side VIP entrance. You don't have to wait in that line ever again. Because I go to the Fillmore all the time.
Oh,
I
it's fine.
got it all
That's
done,
amazing.
Pat. Yeah.
the show was great. The light show was awesome. The set list was great.
Did
Just
you
had a
hear her
great time.
offer?
Huh?
She just offered
Yeah.
you never to get on the line again, man. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
VIP line.
Please, yeah, come on. That's
You
amazing.
know, I saw walking into the VIP line
Boom.
but for a half second, but we didn't coincide during the show. It was Theo. He was in the
Oh
VIP
yeah.
line.
He went to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's at every show.
Yeah.
And I saw Sandra too, Alvaro's Sandra, and that was great. Anyway, I had to mention that. Let's move on because that's a lot of weekend. Tom's
is a
here.
lot of
Tom was
weekend.
almost on the
Tom-
show today, but he got
He just
busy.
walked in.
Can't hear you, but
But hi, thank you.
hello
Love
and thank
you.
you for having us. Thank you for having me. Okay, it is Monday, May 13th, 2019. This is the No One's Listening
Oh, my
Show,
Lord.
episode 152. Here with the great panel, Lenny, Anna, and Pablo. And now we are going to move on to the segment that 2 people have told me they don't like, but I still like it. It's
I don't
called,
care.
What are you listening to? And this is where we talk about briefly some
Brief.
song that we have been listening to lately. Who wants to go first? I kind of have something interesting.
Go ahead.
Go, you
We'll go in a
start.
circle.
I have been listening to Brazilian folk music. This is folk. This is not Brazilian samba. Oh, everybody's in love with the
Like who?
Gaetano and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That stuff is great. Okay? This stuff is something else.
All right.
It's accordions and stuff like that. And there's this one guy that I found through this album. His name's Camarão. Camarão. Which means camarón.
Shrimp. It means
yes,
shrimp.
It means shrimp.
I was gonna say, it sounds like camarón.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. That's his name. And he just has, all his songs are just rowdy. And that's why I like him so much. And
The type
here,
of
I'll play you
music.
guys. The song's called Kim Vem La. And
What?
Kim Vem La.
King Vingla.
Who's coming?
Who's coming?
Yeah. And there's no words. There's no words. So it doesn't really matter what it's called. Here's how it sounds. Oh, let me turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh yeah, turn.
You got the rights for this?
No,
No.
I can only play it for 10 seconds.
That's what we do.
He knows. He knows. And it's just a party the whole time.
Triangle.
The whole album is just party and hard. Like,
It sounds cool, but the accordion always reminds me of like Oktoberfest.
yeah, I know. I know. It can sound like that until you hear it enough
So
times.
this
Okay.
type of music is called faha. That's one thing we didn't mention. Faha.
And what does that mean?
Nobody nobody I know listens to it. It's the
Except
type
for
of music.
Papa.
Some people do. Some
Sorry,
people
they're
do. Is that all the
Is it
songs
from the
are-
south? Is it because the
No.
Polish people you normally used to play?
It's from the north.
Really?
Yeah. And
Okay.
they, yeah. It's
So
interesting.
you listen to forró. That's
Forró.
like it's F-O-R-R-O, right?
F-O-R-O with the accent
Okay.
on the
The
O.
accent on the O.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh,
if
cool.
there's any Argentinians listening to us, it's a complete different word. It's actually, well, I don't want to go into
What is it, bad word?
But you know how a word can completely change.
For
the
sure.
meaning? Okay,
Yeah.
next.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Pablo.
I love that Rafa's listening for I think it's funny and it is fun music.
I love
It's
it.
really funny. Because he picks me up in his car and he's listening to this. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Do you have a song, Pablo?
I've been listening to Peter Gabriel right now because they're
Oh.
like. But you know what?
Big
It's
fan.
funny. But you know, well, I loved Genesis when I was a kid, and then I liked Peter Gabriel, and then I liked. I always thought Mike and the Mechanics, all the people that came from Peter Gabriel, whatever. But I was in Kenya a long time ago. Okay, it was 2 weeks in Kenya playing a tournament. And we were bored at the Hilton with my friend. Well, he's not here, so it doesn't matter. But it's a Mexican friend of mine that I love.
That's great.
Agustin, vamos Agustin. And we go down, and this guy named Yason Dur is singing, and he's amazing. He's from like Zimbabwe or something like that. The guy has a voice. He actually went on tour. He ended up going on tour with Peter Gabriel. So if I go Yason Dur, you guys are not.
No, we're not going to know it
So
all.
I'm really listening to him.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love Peter Gabriel too. I mean, that's our
Yeah, I
that's
love
our
it.
generation.
In your eyes.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Shut the monkey.
Yeah, all of it.
I gotta see if
Yeah.
you're ready.
All good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What's yours,
And you, what are you
Anna?
listening to?
I'm listening to, I got deep into trying to find, because here I try to find so much like indie music by Shazamming all over the place and then like listening to albums, whatever. But I never do that with Brazilian music. And I decided that it was time, and by that is because I came across it. But it's a band called Uterno. They're from São Paulo. And they have a new album out right now on which Devendra Banhart plays a song with them. And that's the song that I first heard, and it was amazing. But I like this album from 2016. This song is called Culpa. It's so good. The
I
vibe
like
of
it.
this album is like this, kind of surfery, whatever, even though they're from São Paulo. But the new album is slower and more mellow, and it's awesome.
I'd like to share with everybody that doesn't speak Portuguese that's speaking about a guy that's feeling guilt all the time. And I really,
Wow.
and I related,
exactly.
I related
Culpa
at the
means
time
guilt.
that I used to lie. Thank God those days are over. But, that stress is over.
Lying is the worst.
Oh my God.
Lying
yeah.
is the
Yeah,
worst.
well, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, culpa
Don't
means
do it.
guilt. Thank you.
Guilt,
And
thank you.
Uterno means the suit, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
three guys, so I think it's a play on
I
words.
love the
kind
song.
of.
I love
It's
the beats.
good.
Yeah, me
so
too. I
good.
like it too.
And I'm so into them right now. Every album has been good. You guys should look it up.
And you guys are so international. And I'm going back to like American root stuff that I saw in New Orleans. I
Good.
Saw,
that's
saw
good
Mark Broussard. Is that how you say his
Yes,
last name?
Broussard.
And he was like front row. I really didn't know who he was. And I was like, what? I liked him a
Yes.
lot. So this is, of course, everyone knows this song, Love and Happiness.
Put it on the other side of the mic. There you go.
Oh God, you know what? And I wish.
Yeah, I've heard it so many times. I didn't know it was him, though.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
And
good music.
Have you heard this live?
Yeah, front row live. I was like, my friend Nina and I were like, we're in love with him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what's happening. I
We're
mean,
like,
that's
he's so
what's
cute.
You can tell he's got something going on.
Oh,
You
he's
guys-
just like has this soul amazing. That's from his SOS album. He's so good. Love him.
soul. You went for the soul. Okay, okay. Physically, how was he? From 1 to 10?
No, he has like a beard. He's burly. He looks like
Okay.
your husband, but with hair.
Okay. Okay.
Songs,
Love
yeah.
and Happiness. I think it's Al Green, but that's
Al Green,
I think
yes,
it's Al
he sounded
Green,
like
the
Al Green.
original Al Green.
Right.
But
He's
the
saying
version,
on the SOS album.
Plus, he's super big. I mean, he's super big. This guy.
But I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
Like I learned something new, and it was great.
That's awesome.
I mean,
what a good vibe.
Pitbull was there. You know, Dave Matthews is always good.
Wow, maestro.
There was, I mean, a million people. That
Diana
was
Ross.
Great.
Yeah.
Diana Ross. Yes, I left Dave Matthews to see Diana Ross.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
You're Brazilian?
I am
So
Brazilian.
I'm going to ask you about. There's a son of a friend of mine who's doing incredible right now in the. I guess it's the pop music in
Okay.
Brazil. His last name is Clay.
Okay.
I'll Google him afterwards.
Yeah,
so
show me
we can
after.
do
I don't
process.
know. I don't know him.
I'm just pretty amazed at the size of his shows. So I'll ask you about him.
Oh, for sure.
Cool. All right. Well, that's what you're listening to. Let's keep moving. Let's go right into the news. What's going on in the key?
I don't know.
I'll tell you the biggest news, and we can get it out of the way. Ultra is out. So this is what happened. Let me explain to everybody. The city of Miami was so ready to reapprove Ultra for next year, and right before they went to go vote, the day before, Ultra sends them a letter and says, you know what? We don't even want to do it in Virginia Key anymore. We found a better place. They haven't said where, and we're out. So now the Key is very happy because they didn't like Ultra, the village government. And
In
stuff
the
like
end,
that.
it was fine as a citizen.
I think so too. But
It worked. Yeah, it worked out.
But now they're gone.
I'm bummed because I actually had fun that one day. Riding my bike
So
there.
I have a friend that went. She had the best time, and I'm kind of like, damn it. Next year, I was thinking of going.
Yeah, but now it's
Now we can't go.
It's going to Homestead, right?
We don't know for sure.
Oh,
but
okay.
We don't know
it
where,
could
but we
be,
can
yeah.
guess where it'll
Yeah.
go and win a prize if we're right.
I'm a little bit upset. Ultra was a little bit upsetting to me, but the tennis tournament to not be here this year. I mean,
No, that was
that's kinda freaky.
heartbreaking.
Yeah,
And I
that
went
is
to
freaky.
heartbreaking. I went to the heartbreak. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
to the.
I didn't even
Hard
go.
Rock.
I didn't even go to the other tennis
I
this
went.
year.
It rained because over there, okay.
It rains.
Yeah.
It rains off the key.
A lot more. So I'm there waiting for the longest time. We were waiting on a stadium.
No,
to
it's
completely
right.
different the feeling.
It sucks.
But I got to see Federer, so that was amazing.
Okay.
20 minutes, but that was the best.
It's just, and how was it for you as a tennis,
As a tennis spectator, it was horrendous.
It was horrible.
Right, it was horrible, right? It's not the
Because here,
same
if I
feeling.
have a problem, I jump in the water. I'm 3
No,
minutes
right.
right in front of the water. Ciao.
and the players didn't like it, I don't think.
no, you can't go there on a bike. I mean, you get run
Yeah.
over. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
bit.
On
and it's
995.
It's also a bit dangerous. I mean,
Right. They didn't like it. The
many people
actual
stop
players don't like going there.
Yeah, but for example, Serena got paid a lot. There's two pretty chill things, but pretty cool things. Serena Williams was one of the speakers, and she didn't
Right.
really like it, but she
Right.
never really went against it.
Right.
That's one of the things. The other one is they built the stadium east to west. Every single tennis court in the world has to be north to south. If
Right.
not, the sun is
The
right in
sun,
your eyes.
right.
But not many people notice it. Only,
Right.
only the players and
But
very, very
that's
few
huge.
people.
Right.
Most people just, I mean, if you have the sun right in front of you.
Right.
That's huge.
Oh, that's interesting.
I didn't know about that. That's huge.
What a mistake.
Yeah.
Also, they made more than 35% than last year.
Well,
Oh,
I
they
am.
did?
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
What?
that's
Money,
exactly
money,
what they
money.
wanted.
What did you think about the music outside where it's like unst unst and you could hear it on the court? Because there were
I love
DJs
it.
that
I mean,
like
I love
Kiki.
You mean here?
No,
Or
there at the Hard Rock.
I don't remember listening to the music.
What? I would hear it like at night. It would intensify. The DJ from Kiki on the River or whatever the hell, or Casatua or whatever.
Oh,
food area.
inside of the food area. No,
Inside
I
of the food area, it was
went
so
once.
loud that I only went once also, that you
I
could
feel like-
hear the bass of the DJ in the stadium
I wonder why
where
they didn't
the players
stop
were
it.
playing. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was bad. It was
Well,
bad.
you know what happens? It's just it's such a huge thing. Sorry to be, but tennis.
Yeah.
I remember for the first time that did a tournament here in Key Biscayne, that there were ladies that they didn't want the trees out and they were chaining themselves. Against, it was really
Wow.
like freaky, and it was a small stadium, whatever. But it turns such a humongous thing. Sorry, Rafa, to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
No, yeah, no, it's something
It's
to talk about.
interesting.
Yeah.
And I did miss it. I really missed it this year because
You
I used to
did-
ride my
you
bike
have a
there,
favorite
hang
player?
out. Federer and
Really?
Nadal.
Nadal's
You always
hot.
went? You went like...
Always, every year. My daughter, 5 years in a row, she was a ball person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I went every year for, the whole time.
Yep.
It was amazing.
One time, one guy, I played it many times. I played it all the time. But to me, the finest one was I can't sell anything. First of all, I don't want to because I feel I'm giving unfair exchange all the time. You know,
Right.
I get free things and I want
Yeah.
to sell them. I
Right.
feel out of place, you know?
Right.
It's weird. My dad wants to kill me all that. But one day, a friend of mine goes, dude, I'm leaving to the airport. I have these 4 passes, VIP, blah, blah, blah. Grab them from the car.
Wow.
And try to give them to someone of the...
Right.
I grabbed them. The second I grabbed them, a policeman came. Hey, are you selling those?
Oh,
Whatever.
no.
You're like, give it away.
Yeah. The worst thing is I went inside of that place, the police place, and the guy
Yeah.
goes, hey, Pablo. And I went, shut up.
You don't know me.
Yeah, what's up?
That's
Yeah, man,
hilarious.
it's Willy.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
All right. Well,
Ultra's not coming.
with Ultra, do you guys have any? That's it. We're not
No,
saying
I
anything.
mean,
Old
I
news?
think it's a win-win for everybody. Ultra wants to make more money. Key Biscayne didn't want him. Brickell didn't want him. It's done. Whatever.
I just think it's going to be weird if it's really outside of the city because they said South Florida. They didn't say Miami.
Yeah. It's
And I'm
probably
just thinking for like the tourism, who comes and then has to drive like
to Homestead.
to Homestead or Hard Rock or wherever the hell.
For Hard Rock, it's. I mean, the
Hard
kids will
Rock
be
is fine.
Dude, that drive sucks.
But
Yeah.
remember that time in Europe, it's super cold. They're dying to get out
That's
of that.
true.
Like
That's
crazy.
true.
Toronto, like that. For them,
You're
it's
right.
like,
Or even
Yeah.
the people from the
they
north.
get
Yeah,
red and they get dehydrated. But, like,
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. They
it
don't
doesn't-
care.
yeah,
They'll
might go to
go.
Homestead. I mean, they
And-
might build a big hotel.
It's just
there.
that there's nothing like downtown.
And
You
the
know what I mean?
airport is still Miami, so when you say it, it's like, where are you going? Where's
Right.
where is
Where
it?
is it?
It's in
Miami. That's
you know?
true. It's still
That's true.
Miami.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it.
I'm okay with
No.
it.
Ultra's
Ultra.
gone. Good riddance.
Gave
Bye.
us good content for like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. The news is there's. We don't talk about our suicidal president in Peru.
No.
Oh,
that's-
sorry.
It's
Okay.
only
Oh,
Key
sorry.
Biscayne news.
Oh,
It's
okay, sorry.
local.
I have an
Pablo-
apartment here.
It's local
At least you didn't
news.
jump.
That's hilarious.
I did not hear about that, so I can't even talk about it. But maybe at the end. Hold on.
Pass, I'll pass.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have something.
What?
This is so boring.
What?
Well,
Tell
I
me.
don't know. Is it summertime already?
So a woman was driving down Hampton Lane in a
What?
little golf cart,
Yeah.
and she went a little too fast.
Oh, I heard about
on
this.
a turn,
What happened?
and she flipped her golf cart.
Wow.
Which, okay,
It
you have to be going
happens.
pretty fast to flip the
Seriously.
golf cart. Okay,
Does the golf cart go fast enough to flip?
yeah. If you give a really hard turn, I guess you can flip it. She flips, she hits her head.
Oh, wow.
She has to get helicoptered from St. Agnes Field. They brought a helicopter and they evacuated her out.
Well, head injuries are serious.
Yeah. Have you guys ever flipped a golf cart?
No, but my cousin has. I hope she's listening. She's flipped a couple of them.
What? More than one?
More than once.
That's funny.
At Ocean Reef. And we pushed it back up and went on.
I almost flipped one. Yeah.
There you go.
Ocean Reef.
And when we were kids.
So we flipped a golf cart. We were like 20, man. It can't be. It was late night. We were driving in the in the 7-Eleven parking lot, and you know where Golden Hog is, and it does like a U-turn.
Right. You hit
Going
that.
a little too fast on that U-turn. It just goes.
Oh, man. Right there?
Yeah.
That's
I
so
won't say who I was with, but it fell. I was in the passenger seat, and so it fell this way. And
What
he was-
way? Your
he was-
way or
he
the
was
other way?
driving the other way. So
Oh.
I fell on him,
Oh, no.
and it fell on his leg.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
And so
Ooh.
just huge cut on his leg.
He didn't break it?
But we were like, oh no, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, this is bad.
Flip it back up and let's get
And we
out.
flipped it. Well, first of all, I had to pick it up off him because he
Oh
couldn't
my
get
God.
out. And I was
Jesus.
like, and I was
It's
like,
dangerous.
yeah,
It's dangerous.
it was late.
Actually.
And we flipped it back around. Well, we go back to the party we were at. and then we finally look at his leg, like, what's going on for Rio? We clean it up because it was like scuffed up.
Yuck.
We're like, oh no, this is bigger than we.
Can handle.
Yeah,
Did you have to get stitches?
he did, but he went the next day.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, so we bandaged him up.
Who is it?
What happened to the girl with the head injury, though? Is she
Yeah.
okay? That's what just.
It was an older woman,
Okay.
and from what I understand, the last news was that she was okay. It didn't really say much about her.
Okay.
Just
Well,
that her
that's-
condition was okay.
I mean, I was just on, West. No, what's the one that's next between CVS and Artisans? What's that street?
Westwood?
Westwood. And I was sorry, I couldn't even remember. I was walking out of my friend's house and we were talking in front of her door, and all of a sudden I hear bah, and this girl is driving on the thing, and hits a stop sign dead on.
What?
And I'm like, and I run after. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "I'm fine." Of course, the whole golf course like crushed in the front.
Oh,
and I go,
sucks.
"What happened?" She was texting and driving.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And didn't see, but she was shaken up, but she was fine. I'm
She
like,
hit
"You
a
okay?"
stop sign. That's pretty funny.
She was a high schooler.
yeah.
Yep.
It's funny. Me, I've never flipped a golf cart. No. Yeah, I've done
Anna's a
some
good
weird stuff
girl.
in cars, but no, I've never flipped it.
I've got a good news, bad news for the flipping. I've never flipped a car, but living on the golf courses for 26 years, I've driven a couple right into the. That's the bad news. I've driven a couple right into the lake.
No.
The good news, I've never seen the crocodile
Good.
from that part of
that's
the.
good.
I've seen him many times there, but I've never seen him
While you're
from
in
that
it.
angle.
Oh my God, that's
Right.
hilarious.
That's
And what do you do
hilarious.
when you drive a golf cart into a lake? Do you get it out? How do you get it out?
No, that's over.
Or is it done?
I prohibit profanity in my summer camp because I think it was in my summer camp. And most of the guys that were driving were like, this is many years ago when, we were maybe not behaving as good as we are now. you know?
I think my daughter was in that summer camp at that time.
Yeah, I think she wasn't scared of any crocodile.
She might have been in that summer
That's
camp.
hilarious. Oh my God.
That's funny.
So you just mentioned it, the texting and driving. They finally passed the Florida law that says no text,
God.
no using your phone when you're driving a car. You can't hold it, you can't dial, you can't text, you can't have it on speaker and be
That's-
talking.
Can you Shazam?
It goes into effect on July 1st. You can only use it for navigation and emergency calls, from what I understand.
But how are they going to know?
That you're navigating or you're texting?
Yeah.
Because they're not. If you have it in your hand, they're going to pull you over.
Right.
Probably on the key they will. We don't know how lax they're going to be about it or not.
I mean, I think it's a good plan, but I think it's going to be a habit really hard to break for
Can
people.
they check your phone? You know where it says, I'm not driving, I'm driving, and then you lie?
I don't know.
You know, like, I don't know you, I don't know.
Oh,
but
the
like, some people
Waze or whatever.
Didn't we
Your
just
passenger?
may be able to check.
Didn't we just start this show by saying we shouldn't lie, Pablo? I
But you don't get that in your phone? Like, am
No.
I driving?
No, passenger.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Compared to Peru, I'm not.
Passenger.
mean, yes, I know what you're saying. Are you a passenger of the car?
Passenger.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes, yes. It doesn't ask you for lying.
So I do wonder how, if the key's going to be really hard on it, because people are very upset right now about
Why? We should
kids
not
getting
text
hit
and drive.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. This is a good law.
I wonder if
It's
in
gonna be
other
hard,
places, have you guys ever lived somewhere where it's strictly enforced?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, not live, but Norway, those
Yes.
countries, it's crazy. You
Yeah.
go to jail.
Yeah.
You go to
Wow.
jail for 2-3 days. Yeah, but you do chairs. I mean, Norway jail is like a discotheque.
It's like a spa.
They put
You
in jail
want to
for
text
2-3
and
days.
drive.
Yeah, in Spain and France, it's the same thing. You do not touch your phone while you're driving because
Wow.
it's very risky. If
makes
anybody
sense.
sees you by any chance, you're getting pulled over,
Wow.
and it's really they're really strict on it. you know?
I get it. I agree 100%. I'm telling you, it's just going to be I think it's going to be a hard habit
Hard
to break
break.
for people.
Not until they get pulled over.
Right.
And
then you learn.
and you see people doing it with no shame, like in a convertible, and they're texting. You could look in. And every time I see someone swerving, it's because they're fucking texting. It's
Anna, don't make fun of me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's the name of the thing where they put the phone and they get out of the car and they start dancing? Have you seen that?
Oh,
one?
it's ride.
The
No,
Kiki.
Ghost ride the whip.
Is it Kiki?
No, the
Kiki.
Kiki.
Is
Do
it
you
Kiki
love
song?
it?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Don't do that, guys. Please don't take the
But when
drive,
we were
especially
kids,
don't
it
do
was
the Kiki.
that's
love it.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh, there you
What-
guys look. That guy's doing the Kiki.
When we were kids, it was Ghost riding the whip,
Yeah.
which was so dumb. So dumb.
Well, actually, it's funny.
Oh, Rafa's cough.
No, it's pretzel. It's a little piece of pretzel.
Rafa and the pretzels.
During
at
the 4th
Lenny's
of
house.
July parade, when we always take the trailer on the back, and someone has to drive, right? But the person who wants to drive, they want to dance too. They want to get into the
Right.
party, so they'll just put it on idle and just
And they
let
ghost
it
ride the whip.
And they ghost ride the whip.
What?
I've seen
That's
it.
safe.
I've seen two of our friends do that.
You just stand right next to it. you
Whatever.
know?
It's
Okay,
fine.
fine.
It's going so slow. It's
Yeah,
going
it's
down
going
straight
so
line.
slow.
Yeah, it's a float.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Let's see what else I have written down here. Oh, I got some good chat for you.
Oh,
Okay, so Paolo, do you know about chats? I don't think you
No,
definitely don't know
I
about the name,
do
but
not
maybe
know.
you do
Yeah,
know.
is it-
So in Key Biscayne, there's a bunch of WhatsApp chats
Okay.
that are very they're like group chats they're full. All of them are 250 people, all Key Biscayners.
That's as much as it takes?
Yes, that's the
most.
full
But there's
capacity.
there's like 15 at least in English, and I bet in Spanish there's even more that
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even know about. So there's all these chats are always going, and then sometimes
Right.
people get emotional and they start talking about, they get mad at each other and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
How many chats are you in, Pablo?
I mean, one with my daughters that I get 0.0 emotional. Pissed off sometimes.
They're like, send money.
I chat actually with most of the kids that have come to the academy, with a
Okay.
lot of the kids. So
That's
it's like,
nice.
I keep it super, super, square.
Okay. So we started talking about this because every once in a while these little fights would break out in these chats between certain people, and we would like to make fun of them because it was really funny. So I got a good one. We haven't talked about this in a while.
Which one? I'm
This is a
scared.
good one. So there's a chats that are just like Craigslist,
Yeah.
where they're just chats for Key Biscayners to buy and sell stuff.
Let it go.
I've seen it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So apparently in one of these Let It Go chats, do you know where I'm getting?
I don't know
Because there are many. Because there's Let It Go 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5.
I'm in that
right?
chat too.
There's like 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just sold something on Let It Go, like 2.
Nice.
Don't tell me did somebody buy my shoes? I'm so sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
So I don't know which Let Go chat it is, but one of them. So apparently there's this guy, and he became famous for he always says that he wants everything.
Okay.
Okay, so anybody posts something, he's like, "It's mine. I want it. Mine."
Oh, and then he
I want
doesn't
it.
follow through.
And finally, someone got mad at him that he didn't follow through. He didn't want to
Right.
buy it. And so this person goes back to the chat and is like, well, this person reached out to me, but then they don't want it. They're making us, it's bullshit.
Right.
We need to kick this person out.
Right. So he was kicked out of the chat?
So they waited a couple days, and then the administrator saw it and was like, okay, well, I'll kick him out. Boom.
Wow.
And they kicked him out. But then after that, it was a couple days after the person complained about the guy.
Did his
Then
name
after
start
that-
with a J by
I
any
don't
chance?
know.
Okay, good.
So after that, the admin, after that, then the chat, after that, all that happened, even though this guy is always saying mine, 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 and never buying anything, the admin, the rest of the chat kind of says, oh man, that's kind of harsh that you
So-and-so
that
got
you
kicked out?
kicked this out. So now they're like turning on the
On the
woman
person who, like, busted them?
Shut up. They're like taking her down off her throne, off of the administrative
That's
throne.
hilarious.
And so it was a
Wow.
little big fight, and that's your chat
What
for
chat
the week.
number is this? What is this? I must have
Let
missed
It Go 3.
This is I'm not in this chat, so I couldn't.
Okay.
I didn't get to.
Sorry.
So I don't know exactly.
you find
This is secondhand news.
Well, this is like offline chat. So talking to somebody else
That's
about the
so funny.
chats.
We also heard about a guy and a lady fighting over like an $8 vest. Yeah?
That's right. It was yes, exactly. And it was
and
only
that guy
for
got
some-
kicked out too.
Yeah,
that guy got removed.
I think it's the same person.
Probably.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It was all over like an $8 thing.
Vest.
An $8 vest, apparently.
I like to say something about the chat thing. I think that we lose a lot of the communication skills with it because
Of
sometimes I think
course.
like if I misspell a word, I'm screwed.
Right.
Like in some of the chats, for example, really like
The way you
I like to say it. Yeah, the way you
Yeah.
say things, your tone,
mis-
whatever. So
mis-
maybe
yeah,
that-
miscommunicated.
yeah.
People
You guys are-
misinterpret. It's, yeah.
Yeah, that happens all the time. That's what's text
Can't be
as
too
well.
serious.
like you're very tough on the chat. You're like, hey,
Look at Rafa's face.
Yeah, what are
I
you
wish
talking
you
about?
could see
I thought you
Rafa's
were in
face
two
right
chats.
now.
I thought you had one with your
we were
daughters and one with the
chatting.
kids.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
you're chatting.
I'm
You're very like,
yeah.
wow, man.
I don't use the chat to be like, hey, how you doing? How's your life? My chats are like, okay,
You're like a tall
You say it
Napoleon.
like it is.
come to this, come to that. Here's the thing.
Not with me.
I don't like get chit chatty.
Shit chatty.
You just let you just information need to be.
Yes,
that's it.
information.
No,
only.
I like to thank you because I like to receive orders from now on. Please. Not that I'm gonna do them, but like I love it. I mean, like really
like to
help.
receive
Thank
it.
you.
It's
That's
not,
funny.
because I don't like to when we're talking about like, I don't know, getting something done,
Right.
Which might be like how to come to the show or whatever. I'm not gonna be there.
what I was-
Like
No,
this,
but
is
you're-
this is so funny because I have my contractor right now, and he's more of a guy who every time we chat, he's
Do
like
you recommend him?
every time we chat, he's
He's-
like, yeah, he's a good guy.
He's detailed.
Every time we chat, he talks. He likes to say, "Good day. How's your day been?" All this
Oh,
stuff.
God. Jesus bless.
And I am just like, "Hey, did the plumber go today? Yes, no, maybe." That's it. But he's more like that,
Small
and he gets.
talk.
I think he takes it like I'm being
An asshole?
like a dick, but I'm not. I'm just when we're working, it's time to work, and when we're together, like I'm,
Like a dick came to my mind a couple of times, but not anyone. I know
That's the
you.
difference between
No, I'm just kidding.
northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere.
I'm just
I
kidding.
think,
Absolutely not a dick.
What, your
That's funny.
coldness?
Yeah.
Your European coldness?
Yeah. I happened to be with Rafa in his. I think it was your teenage years that you were helping us out.
Yeah.
And
Well, I was
first of
a
all,
mess
thank you very
back
much.
then.
Thank you very much for. It was good for me. It's like a survival. It's like but thank you for
Rafa's
helping me.
teenage
I learned so
years.
much about about being bitched by a little kid.
That's awesome. That's great.
By Rafa.
By Rafa.
Adolescent Rafa.
Hey, you left on his way. Hey, come on, man. Oh,
That's
no,
hilarious.
I'm just kidding.
Of course. But yeah, I see what you mean about the. Some people like, oh, how's your day been?
Yeah,
blah
small
blah
talk
blah.
stuff.
And then, oh, by the way, did you do this? The real reason I'm,
It gets
I'm
to the
even
point
messaging
already.
you.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I just like getting to
Me
the
too.
point right away most of the time.
Me too.
Unless I'm just, it's for something
Bored.
else. Yeah.
And chit-chatting.
Yeah,
with your
exactly.
friends.
Well, how about when they ask you, "Are we dating?" And I send
What?
a horseshoe.
Wait,
I
what?
just pick something.
You
like
pick an emoji?
Let me see.
Wow.
Yeah, I send
You answer
I send
in emoji?
A Viking. Like, oh my gosh.
I think that's another show.
Yeah. Sorry.
hilarious.
Sorry. Well, talking about our coldness. Sorry about that.
That's hilarious.
No lie.
That is
Are
funny,
we
man.
dating? Jeez, Louise.
All right, moving on.
That's another show you should do.
We should.
I flunk for sure.
We need to do that. What was it? Ask something singles on the key. Available single? No.
So
Adult.
the active singles.
Active singles on the key.
Yeah.
We'll do another show, Pablo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Pablo, now is a good time because we were going to move on to calendar and stuff like that. Let me
Openings
remind the
closings.
listeners that it's Monday, May 13th, 2019.
That's why I was freaking out. Thank God you just told me.
It's No One's Listening Show episode 152. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes at ratradio.net. Go check it out, blah, blah, blah. And you'll never miss an episode. Okay. Pablo's here, and the past couple of times I've run into him, he's told me that he has something going on. It's some kind of tennis thing. And
I
he wanted
always do. I mean, I've been in the club for 25 years, and everybody's welcome to come, whenever to play tennis or to do sports. I mean, most of my good friends, we end up doing some type of a sport, not necessarily tennis.
Right.
But if I'm going to leave a message here, it's just like if you're ever a little bit down and you think that you are depressed, and I understand and I relate, but if you just put on shoes and walk around and remember that you're in Key Biscayne and you kind of like open your eyes and see where you are, and if you can get your heart rate up and do some sports, that's a great way to go.
So wait, you don't have you don't have like a tournament or something?
clinic?
A clinic or
No,
something?
yeah, no. Well, I mean, I have a camp coming up right now. I am actually going to go to the French Open.
Okay.
I'm working again for Sony. I'm doing a little bit of things for other radios, but I really want to get into iPad, and that's one of the reasons that I came. It's because I remember you when you were young. You were already being very like rough on me about not knowing about these things. So. I'm here. I'm taking it. But, that's what I would like to learn about. Do a podcast from the French Open. It's one of
that's
our
cool.
big I lived
I like
in Paris
that.
many years. I love it. And I think it's something that...
It's fun.
I don't know, a lot of the people on the key are from, they know about tennis. And,
Yeah.
there's just...
People follow it.
When- something
When
that I'm
is
going
the
to-
French Open? When is
The
it?
French Open is the last week of May, which I'm not
Okay.
going there. I'm actually
Okay.
going to Dubrovnik because
Okay.
I'm freaking out with Game
Nice.
of Thrones.
Wow.
Have you done Game of Thrones?
I
I'm
went
not-
2 years
What
ago.
the heck?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
We're like,
Wow.
Okay, so that's another story. But I'm going to Paris for from the 1st to the 7th or something like that.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
All right. Okay. Well, that's
Hey-
what Pablo's up to.
And do you know, Rafa, that the voting for the manager is happening right now?
This
for the
second?
Beach Club,
Oh,
yeah.
I did not
Oh,
know. Who's
It's
voting?
tonight.
Oh, it's tonight?
It's
board
tonight,
is-
and
is voting?
yeah, and I asked Mark Freed. I ran into him in the Soldier's Key,
Nice.
and I said, "Text me or something if you know in the middle of the show." So we know, but he hasn't texted me yet. So
Do you do it by? I mean, you have to do it present.
I think I don't.
It's only the board who votes.
I
for
think the
that.
board who votes, but I know there's 2 local Key Biscayners that applied.
It's just a board of votes. It's not
Yeah.
about, wow.
And we're
So-
talking about the Beach Club, man.
Yeah, the Beach Club.
Manager,
Yeah.
my manager is
Yeah.
Mike for so many years.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
he
a whole other
resigned,
story.
moved.
Yeah, but it's also I think he might
It's
be
time.
ready to retire. I mean, this is the United States.
Yeah,
not-
it's time.
This is not
It's time. So that might be breaking news at some point. If not, 2 weeks.
Wow.
All right. Well, let's keep going, and if it comes up, it comes up.
That'd be
And we
nice.
don't have the names though of who it might be, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want me to.
Are any
they wouldn't tell me,
listeners
actually.
that are on Facebook can comment and let us know what's going on?
That seems like an easy place to manage.
That's
That's what a lot of people said, but you know what? Because
The
there's
politics.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And they just had a big shake-up over there. I don't know if you heard about this.
Shake up. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Shake up at
Yeah.
the beach club.
exactly.
I saw him wearing my Havaianas.
There's been a shakeup.
Yeah, but I hope
Key
that
Biscayne
everything
style.
turns out great because it's one of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah,
It is.
It is. It's also for
I love it there.
All right. Okay, let's move on. Openings and closings.
Openings and closings. My favorite segment.
Okay, you have one for us, right?
I do, because the other night I never really ate it, and maybe this really shows why it's closing. But I went to Puntino and I said, "Oh, can I get a table outside? I want to bring some friends and eat some pizza." And the guy was like, "The pizzeria closed like months ago." I was like,
Oh.
"What?"
I didn't know
So
that.
Old New York Pizza, which then became I don't know what, which then became Puntino Pizza. It
It's
closed
closed.
like 2 months ago. He said,
bummer.
He said business was really slow and
Huh.
it closed. Restaurant's still open, but the pizza's closed.
Interesting.
But that place is made for pizza. Like
little
that,
corner there.
That little corner is perfect for a pizza place. If anybody wants to open a pizza shop with me, and you got the money.
It was New York Pizza many years
Yeah,
ago.
that was the best.
New York
the
Pizza
best.
was the best.
That
When New York
was the
Pizza
best
closed,
one.
it was like
Yeah.
the saddest moment.
Guys from New York. I mean, like, yeah.
I wish it was still New
You're
York
right.
Pizza.
That corner is perfect.
That corner, and it's such a good vibe because it's not intense. Like, no people are running around. If you could just drink some wine and beer and have some pizza on that
Maybe
corner.
Randazzo can do like open a pizza
Pizza
place.
shop.
there, 'cause
That's
like,
strange that they're right by each other. Huh?
which one?
The
What the
Puntino?
Two
Puntino?
Italian. No.
No.
Not
Oh,
Randazzo.
yeah.
Randazzo's and Tutto Pasta.
Yeah.
Tutto Pasta.
So I like the pizza, tutto pasta, and pizza, but it's always packed and there are children running around. So
Well, it's
you know,
very
intense.
family oriented.
It is,
which
It's
is
always
good,
been
right?
Brazilian, Italian. You know,
Right.
that's more creamy.
So
more-
Juca, the owner, is from Minas Gerais, where my dad's from.
Minas?
Yeah, he's from Minas. He's super nice, and I really like the pizza there. And they do
Yeah.
like Brazilian, in quotes, style Brazilian.
we need
style pizza.
American style pizza, like
I know. I want a New York pizza.
big pie slices.
Yeah, New York style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had pomodori the other day.
It was good.
What is it made out of? Like the
I haven't been to
the
Pomodori.
base is not like the regular pizza.
Oh, really? The
Really?
crust?
Yeah.
Is it
Something
like
else?
gluten free or something?
It's cauliflower. Just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's one of those.
No,
I'm
it's
at that level.
Those
No,
owners
thank
are
you.
Brazilian too, which is funny. Brazilians love pizza.
Next time I'll come more prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either bring the pizza or bring
Yes.
the,
Bring the
the
pizza.
ingredients.
We
Yes.
didn't. We had it the other day. It's not the best at all,
It serves its purpose.
but it might be, second best after Sir Pizza.
I love Sir Pizza.
Yeah, me too.
I really love
Yeah,
like
that's why
thin
I was-
Italian style though too.
I
So
was
like
waiting
I
for
don't
you
know.
guys to say Sir Pizza because that.
Well, Sir Pizza's
I
still
love
open.
how
We know, we
It's
love
the
Sir
best.
Pizza.
I hope how they cut it square. It's the only place in the world.
Yeah.
probably.
the only
Like,
place in the world.
I love it. I love it.
I
That
mean,
one's
we all
so
love Sir
good.
Pizza.
So Puntino closed.
The place next
And
to it
now-
closed
Hasn't
too,
closed.
Bianco.
Puntino Pizza.
And I think we've
closed.
talked about
Puntino
it.
Pizza.
Bianco, the ice cream shop that was next door to Puntino, also closed a few months ago.
Yeah.
Really?
So that little corner is dead. If we could do something cool.
If you're looking for a business opportunity where a bunch of businesses have recently failed,
Is that they
Go
have
to
a
the
pizza
square.
oven there, so you have to do a pizza shop.
yeah,
It's already there.
Good
It's already
ingredients.
ready. All you need is a good sauce and
It's
a
a
good,
very
and a good
tough
dough.
It's a very tough business, the restaurant business. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
I
it, but
know.
I really like.
Yeah, you had a restaurant.
I have 3. Already. Well, I started with a very small one,
Right,
then a bigger
yeah.
one, and a bigger one. But I realized that what you do is you start it, and then
And
when you
sell
see
it.
that it's doing really, really good,
sell.
then or you make a decision, because not only that it takes a lot of work,
Yeah.
but people that are your friends
Yeah.
are eating there all the time,
Right.
And there's almost not. It's something very, very personal,
Right, of
Yeah.
course.
So, you can't go. You gotta be, especially in Key Biscayne, because
Right.
Yeah.
people from all over the world, you're gonna find them somewhere else.
Right.
You're gonna have to do your very best. So in my case, I just bolted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Good choice.
Get out while it's good. Yeah.
That's the truth. So what? Any more openings? Anything else? What? I'm like,
No, that's
think
probably
so.
it.
I think that's
Things
it.
don't move
Another
that quick here.
closing.
there's a nail
Another
place.
closing?
Oh, what? No, there was a nail bar that opened in by the post office.
Yeah, at L'Esplanade.
It
Yeah.
did?
It's called
Yeah.
Neo
For-
Nail
Just
Bar.
manicure, pedicures. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's always good to have. Like on the key. I hope they're not key prices though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I leave the key for me.
Me too.
It's
I go
because
all the way
of
to
the
South
rents.
Miami for my nails.
Also, I didn't like the gossip in the salon.
Oh.
The small community gossip at
Yeah.
the salon was too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rents are too high. Everything's
Yeah.
going to be expensive on the Key.
Totally.
Also, well, but the rents have gone down.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. But also something that closed in that corner is that meat restaurant. He was owned by a Chilean guy.
Already? The
Meat-
butcher place?
Meat
Ing. It closed already?
He's from Chile. Yeah, he
Se
closed
cerró.
already.
Wow.
But
Oh,
that
no.
was like 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the other one that closed also from a Chilean
What?
is the one when you went downstairs in Winn-Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Secreto
Secreto.
Gourmet.
Yeah,
We
Secreto.
already reported on that.
Yeah,
No,
last
but
time.
I mean, that guy, but you know what happens is that the guy is a very successful person. He decided that he didn't want to spend so much time and he
Yeah.
went back to his old business. But it's a tough business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he was only open. It was a
Not even a
restaurant. It
year.
was,
He
it was
invested
open
a-
lunch, and then it would
Oh.
close like at 8:30. It was
Yeah,
a
but
weird
he closed
time.
it. But he was there for the breakfast. But
Yeah.
but you know he opened a wall. He
Yeah.
spent a
Yeah,
lot of money to make it really
Wow.
good. And it's he had something going on over there, but as you say, it's another opportunity that was gone.
Wow.
That's
to invest all that money and then to take all that
Is it for a
time,
visa?
you know?
I mean, what? I mean, are
I
there,
always
A lot of
think it's
people
A lot of the
think that.
time.
okay.
it
I'm
is,
like,
right?
I
it
always
just doesn't
think
make
that.
sense to me.
Also, a lot of people want to have restaurants.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like a dream. It's like writing a book.
No, but also it gives you an opening to do other businesses.
Right.
You know, or like to meet other people and they see you different. It's really strange. It's a good feeling. It's a good thing.
Interesting.
We should open a pizza shop.
I want
New
to.
York Pizza.
And get a
Part
good
2.
wine list.
We'll call it New York Pizza 2.
I
Oh
love
my God, I
it.
love that. Hard.
What you need right now, in my opinion, something like from Apple here. We need an Apple store. Because everybody here, like, you know, they imagine that. I mean,
F
it'd be
the
like-
pizza, put an Apple store in that
I'm sorry
corner.
not to be so romantic. but,
That's
you know,
true.
like, wow.
But you can't open your own Apple store, so
No,
then you would be
no.
like the little, like you would
Fake
be
Apple,
like, the
like
guy,
those
the guy next
places.
to 7-Eleven. If you want to go
Yeah.
there, it's just, I mean,
It's a good point, but Apple normally serves better products. I know, like,
Of
you know,
course.
like there's you're right. I mean, and also it's an opinion. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm no genius. You know, like
no, but they're not franchises.
Yeah, you
They're
can't
all
do
corporate
franchises.
Oh, I
owned.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
they're all
great.
corporate.
They're
owned,
very
so-
strategically placed
Yeah.
too, like old train stations and stuff.
Right.
Like they, yeah. I don't know if they'd be willing to use an old pizza shop.
but you know, in
They like keep the pizza oven.
they also have in also very beautiful places.
Yeah, they do. They're gorgeous.
You need a better real, but you don't have a nice looking mall though. The Key is very beautiful, but all the malls are.
How about a
ugly.
bar in the water?
That
I'm
would be-
down.
I mean, one day.
What do you mean?
I hope.
Let's do it.
No, guys, Terry, chill out. I mean, we need a bar in the water.
Yeah, we do.
It's not that we're gonna go with our drinks like we all do. It's like, we really
At
need
the
a place
Silver
like a,
Sands. Somebody should call up the Silver Sands
I
and
know,
come
like
with
the
a
owners, they won't-
and come with a plan for
That's
them.
the
Like,
dream.
hey, we're gonna open the bar finally at your place. We'll invest, and you get
It's
your.
not about the
hotel-
money.
No,
Let's get
it's
something to
it's
do.
about permitting. You can't go that close anymore like it was before.
Well, you don't have to go that close. Then
Yeah,
you just put
that's true.
you know the same distance as
Where-
the Ritz,
right,
but just
right.
a
Make
different
those
style
two
bar,
front
a little
rooms
more
a
casual.
bar.
Yeah, not so high foo foo.
Yeah,
Make those
exactly.
two front rooms a bar.
I
That would
used
be
to-
Yeah,
sad that
I
you
mean,
can't
I
rent it
still,
out.
I still, I mean, maybe for girls, for ladies, or for it's not the same. But I used to love that hotel.
Me
I
too.
mean, like I stayed right in the one on the water.
It's
over there.
awesome.
Really?
And also, like they
Women also love that.
We love it.
Like, but I mean, some people really love the Ritz and
No, the Silver
No,
Sands
those
is-
are cool.
has charm.
insane, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We were there not too long ago for a little for Manny's
Manny's birthday.
party.
Yeah.
And they rented the two that are right on the sand, and you can they rented one,
One.
but the other one wasn't rented, so it didn't matter. And you
Awesome.
just party right there.
Yeah.
Nobody in the hotel can hear you for some reason, like at night, so you can make all the noise you want. It's
the best.
Sand, beach, everything.
It's beautiful, and you
Awesome.
feel like you're in old Florida. It's awesome.
Yeah.
All it's missing is a little bar in that hotel. That hotel needs a bar, and then all the patrons of the hotel would be at the bar, and it would
Yep.
be like, oh, you meet
Have a
tourists
little
and
life.
stuff. It would be interesting.
Little music.
Like
It'd be fun.
old
Very
Sonesta
cool.
bar.
All right, whatever. That's openings and closings.
And shout out to Gino. That Gino still gives me free drinks every time
Oh,
I find
yeah,
him in
yeah.
different yeah, he's the man.
Don't say that word here.
No, not free drinks.
We
I mean,
want to keep
free,
him
free to
keep
my
his
spirit.
job.
Not
Secret.
Yeah.
All right, calendar. The
Sorry,
big
Gino.
thing coming up this Friday is the barbecue, the 4th of July parade, fundraiser barbecue.
Buy
Is at the
your
Beach
tickets,
Club.
man.
Buy your tickets.
Is it too late, or is it right now? Today's the last
I mean,
night.
you, if
now.
you find anybody who has tickets like me or like anybody who works in the parade
You
committee.
can buy online too, can you?
Yes, you can buy online at kb4, the number 4, kb4.org/bbq. $40, barbecue, all you can drink, live bands, 2 of them, a little surprise at the end,
Loads of
dancing,
fun.
Hundreds of people are going to be out there.
Your
and
neighbors.
It's going to be real good.
I'm excited.
Everybody
it's gonna be
here's
nice.
going. I don't know if Pablo's
It's
going.
next weekend. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
this Friday. Yeah,
it's Friday.
And it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Get your tickets. I've told you every single time since like for 5 months. So
Yeah.
I've beat this up too much.
Beat
But
the beat.
it's happening.
You have some on you?
this
Can I
Friday.
buy them now or no?
I have them in my car.
Listo, vamos.
Vamos. There you go. One
There
down.
you go.
One
So
down.
Pablo's going, so you know it's going to be a good party. Get out there. Then on the next weekend, May 24th through the 26th,
Recuperate.
Yes.
I mentioned this weeks ago because it was going to be during spring break, but now it got postponed, but now it's back. KB Car Week. So
Ooh.
Emerson Fittipaldi and some other people are setting up this thing where they're going to present cars in the Village Green and at the hotel and do all these
that's
little
gonna be
events
cool.
around cars and stuff like that. And you should go to keybiscaynecarweek.org, check it out, check out the schedule. I'm sure you'll hear about it more next week when it's happening. But it's all weekend long. It's called Car Week, but it's only the weekend.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
so, yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, cool.
Check that out. Cars, classic cars, Formula One cars, like all kind of cool
Cars.
stuff. Yeah, cars.
All kind
Awesome.
of
Like
cars.
events going around that. So
That's-
that should be fun and something interesting.
I like that.
And then friends of the show, Glenn Savage and Ariana Ranieri are getting married. Glenn Savage and his mom and his parents have lived on the Key forever.
I know.
And they're getting married next weekend.
Aw.
Next weekend, like the car
The
week
following,
weekend.
uh-huh.
So they can't go to the car week. but
Okay.
They're getting
So you're
married, and I wanted to
missing
give
the
them
car
a
week?
shout out here on the show.
You're missing the car.
I am missing the car week, yeah,
That's sad.
to go to the wedding in
Well-
the Bahamas.
Oh, that sounds like fun. There's another big schedule you're forgetting about.
Oh, what am I forgetting?
June 1st.
June
The
1st.
rib off.
Rib-off.
It's official.
The Key Biscayne rib off. Why don't
Yeah.
you explain what the rib off is for those who don't know?
It's okay. So it started out. We're a small group of friends. Bob Kemper was one of them, who he passed away. We'd have like little barbecue tournaments in our backyard every Memorial Day weekend. Anyway, it was fun. It grew and grew and grew. Now it's at the yacht club, and it's
Like a competition?
a competition.
Mm-hmm.
It is a blast. It's fun. It's people. You know, Tom's never won. He's done.
Hundreds of people.
Tom in the background goes,
Tom
"What?"
heard that from the room
Tom's never
over
placed
there.
or won. He's yelling that he's right
screaming.
there. He's never won yet, but he's almost placed. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's
Is there
June
an
1st.
amount? Is there like certain limitations or rules?
Yeah, there's
or?
rules.
Yes, you get.
You want to be on a team? You should be on a team, Pablo. It's
No,
fun.
no, but the Argentinians that are listening to me, because you know the Argentinians and the Chilean, that's their national pride.
No, I know.
They
Yeah.
do. This is how it works. It's
The French.
The thing is, it's baby back ribs. Everybody gets a exact thing that they have to buy, and it has
Yeah.
to be the same brand
The
and
same
everything,
brand.
and everybody gets the
They
same
give it
one.
to you.
And then you get
The ribs made out of made out of what animal, please?
pig.
Okay.
Puerco.
Mhm.
Okay. So
And
yeah.
then you cook them. You got from 11 in the morning all the way till about 5 o'clock to do whatever you want to do with these
Right.
ribs at the place. You know, on barbecue, you can smoke them. You can do whatever. You can, you do that, and then you give
Rib tartare.
two ribs to the judges, however you want, with sauce, with no sauce, however you want to do it. And
I'm
then
gonna be a judge.
and the judges
Yeah.
and the judges eat the ribs, and then they pick 3 winners.
And then all the people who go to the party, there's the bands playing, and then you get to eat the ribs
Actually,
too.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this. This is
I don't. I
incredible.
can't
Yeah.
believe you haven't heard about this. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Right? That's a little
Have you been
weird.
hiding under a rock?
No, I probably have been 4 or 5 times, and I just like is there drinks?
You're so
I thought it
fun.
was just a party.
Well,
That's amazing.
you'll go to this one June 1st. It's going to be at the yacht club.
It's
We're gonna have
fun.
the same. We're gonna have a band. We're gonna have the disco thing after the big disco ball thing. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, but they finally
Fun.
picked the date. Yeah, so I'm excited.
All right, rib off.
Yes. Are you gonna?
So now you got barbecue this weekend, then you got cars the next weekend,
And then
you got
the rib
barbecue
off.
again.
Yes.
Oh my lord,
Summer's here.
USA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to summer. I love it.
All right. What? You guys have anything else you want to say?
Tom mumbles from the back. He goes, "Tom's never won the rib off. He
He's
hasn't.
like in his bedroom, like
We've stolen. We've taken the trophy though. We had actually kept it
That's
for a whole
hilarious.
year in our apartment. We took
no
it.
way. That's hilarious.
Oh, by the way, I made a mistake. The guy from the bar that I talked about, his name is Felipe, and he's from Hialeah. It's not the bar and the person that I told you about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Felipe.
no, that gave
Oh,
Felipe,
yeah.
sorry about that. Yeah,
You're talking
sorry.
about free drinks? Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah,
from Felipe.
yeah, sorry.
And
Not
the
the other guy. I don't even know who I was talking about
exactly.
before. Yeah.
I thought so. I thought you
Yeah,
were wrong.
Felipe always
No,
hooks it
that
up with
Felipe
free
guy, I hope he gets
Felipe
fired.
always hooks it up. Yeah.
All right, you guys have anything else on your minds?
That's it.
Some other stuff, but it's not for the show.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm intrigued.
Just playing.
Okay, well, on that note, if that's it, I want to thank everybody for being here.
Thank you, Lenny.
I wanna-
Oh,
on this
anytime, guys.
wonderful
Again.
Monday. We will be back in 2 weeks. And yeah, go check it out. If you didn't get to hear the whole thing, you can rewind, go subscribe to the show, and you can hear it. It gets delivered right onto your phone automatically. Apart from that, thank
See
you,
you
Lenny, for
Friday.
hosting.
Is that it?
Thank you, Pablo, for coming. Always,
Yeah.
always a good time. I told
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Pablo.
Thank
Thank you.
And that's it.
See you guys Friday
Yeah,
then.
see you
Have a
Friday.
good night, Key Biscayne.